Have argued that Prince Andrew, I should say, should have been pushed out a long time ago. It's now being reported that Prince William has been the one really calling the shots in the royal family, including this big decision to really ostracise Prince Andrew. Royal historian Andrew Lowney has claimed that Prince William is much more ruthless than his father, King Charles, and that Prince William can see the huge reputational damage that has been done. Is that your assessment too?
Oh, absolutely. It's a tsunami of scandal, isn't it? And a startling lack of contrition on the part of Prince Andrew. And apparently, exactly as you say, Prince William is ruthlessly leading efforts to strip him of his dukedom honours, his royal lodge access, and to shield the king from any more of this reputational damage. And again, we spoke about this on this show. We predicted this on this very show. We said it started when at the Princess Kent's, you might remember the Duchess of Kent, her basically at her funeral, where Prince Andrew was together with Fergie, and Prince William was incredibly uncomfortable. And shortly after that, it was announced that he wasn't going to be attending Christmas. And now, obviously, he's put down his titles. But basically, William is much more ruthless than his father. He's looking for the future and the damage that Andrew is doing to the monarchy. So he probably.
Imagine, if you will, being a man who once commanded a 31-room mansion, a private helicopter, and the absolute deference of the British establishment, only to find yourself on your 66th birthday in a cold police cell being questioned for 11 hours. It is March 2026 and Andrew Mumbai in Windsor has officially traded the royal salute for a police caution. We are witnessing a fall from grace so spectacular, it makes a Icarus look like he had a minor technical glitch with his wings. For the first time in the nearly 400 years, a senior British royal has been nicked, and the charges of misconduct in public office are carried a potential life sentence. But a legal drama is only half the story. If Andrew ever hopes to crawl back into the nation's good graces, he's going to have to perform a series of humiliating social rituals that would make a medieval penance look like a spa day. From the silencing his tone-deaf defenders to surviving a total succession scrubbing, the road to forgiveness is paved with broken laces and very awkward conversations. Quick favor, if you are loving this, hit that subscribe button. Over 92% of viewers haven't yet. It is free, takes a second, and means the absolute world to us. Thank you if you just did. Now, back to the show. The first ritual on Andrew's atonement to-do list is a very simple one. Tell your friends to please, for the love of all that is holy, be quiet. Specifically, we are talking about Lady Victoria Hervey. While Andrew is trying to keep a low profile in a Norfolk farmhouse, his longtime defender and socialite pal has been busy performing a series of publicity stunts that are about as helpful as a bucket of petrol at a house fire. Just last week, she told Piers Morgan on Talk TV that we should still all be calling him Prince Andrew. It is 2026, Victoria. The king has moved on, the police have moved in, and the public has moved to delete. But the real facepalm moment came when she shared a clip of herself dancing in a ball gown with a caption suggesting that the conflict in Iran was a break from the Epstein files. It is a level of tone deafness that borders on the supernatural. For Andrew to even begin the process of forgiveness, he must distance himself from this kind of bizarre support. Every time Lady Victoria claims she has information to prove he's innocent while disabling her Instagram comment, it makes Andrew look like the leaders of a delusional fan club rather than a man facing serious legal consequences. The ritual is simple. Stop the fuel to the fire and start the silent reflection. Next up in the ritual of humiliation is the total surrender of his property empire. We already know that he was evicted from the 31-room Royal Lodge in Windsor, a move that reportedly left him inconsolable and foul-mouthed, but the pruning of the York estate has not stopped there. It came to light earlier this week that Andrew has also given up the lease on the second Crown Estate property in Berkshire. The analogy here is a game of Monopoly, when you have lost your hotels, lost your houses, and are now just trying to avoid go to jail, while sitting on a very small, very smelly farm in Norfolk. Giving up these leases is a symbolic stripping of his status. In a world of royals, land is power, and Andrew is currently powerless. For the public to even consider forgiveness, they need to see that the spoiled lifestyle is over. No more trade envoy perks, no more sprawling estates, just 5 bedrooms and a security fence. It is a humiliating reduction in scale, but it is the price of admission for a man whose brand is currently worth less than a chocolate teapot. If losing your houses was not enough, the ultimate ritual of humiliation is the succession scrubbing. This week, the Lord Chamberlain, the most senior officer of the royal household, reportedly paid a visit to Andrew's home. In royal circle, this is equivalent of a visit from the Grim Reaper's accountant. It signals that the formal process of removing Andrew from the line of succession is likely being prepared. Andrew is currently 8 in line to the throne, which, given his recent arrest, is a fact that makes the British public breaks out in a cold sweat. The ritual of being erased from the official order of the monarchy is a public shaming that no senior royal has faced in centuries. He's not just being sidelined, he is being deleted from the future of the crown. For Andrew, who was always obsessed over the titular dignity, being told he is unfit to even be a placeholder for the throne is a psychological blow that no amount of room temperature water can fix. It is the end of the inherited life and the beginning of a total obscurity. The most suspenseful ritual of all, however, is the one being conducted by the Thames Valley Police. Andrew is currently released on the investigation, but the threat of a life sentence for misconduct in public office is hanging over him like a very heavy, very legal guillotine. The humiliating ritual here is a transition from His Royal Highness to prisoner number 1234. If Andrew wants the nation to show him an ounce of forgiveness, he has to stop the vehement denials and start cooperating with the full, fair, and proper process that King Charles has publicly endorsed. The public is tired of the "I was unaware" and "I never met that woman" excuses from 2019 Newsnight era. In 2026, the demand is for total accountability. If he is found to have shared confidential trade information with a man like Jeffrey Epstein, there is no ritual in the world, humiliating or otherwise, that will save him from the judgment of the people. He is walking a diplomatic tightrope, where one side is a Norfolk farm and the other is a prison cell. As we look at where Andrew goes from here, the rituals of humiliation seem to be the only thing he has left. He must silence his vocal defenders, accept his diminished lifestyle, and face the reality of his place in history is permanently altered. The whiff of scandal that has followed him for years has finally become a stench that even the Norfolk manure cannot mask. The British nation is famous for its ability to forgive. Look at King Charles and Queen Camilla. But that forgiveness requires a genuine sense of remorse and a total cleaning of the house. Andrew is currently filling that boat by allowing people like Lady Victoria Harvey to continue their publicity stunt. He's proving that he still does not understand the gravity of his situation. He is a man facing a life sentence, yet he's worried about whether people call him prince. The ritual of forgiveness starts with the death of the ego, and for Andrew Mumbai in Windsor, that might be the most humiliating ritual of all. Thank you for watching.